didn't see Cameron doing too much out there today. What's the latest?
No, yeah, we don't think he's going to play. He didn't do well. He done a little bit earlier, but hasn't done too much. So, unless something happens drastically overnight, he won't be playing. So that's what it's looking like, and that's what's probably going to happen.
Who comes in for him?
Well, we tried a couple of guys there today. Tyrone Wishart, he's our 14, so he can play a few positions, and young Joan has played in both of our trials. So we'll just have a bit of a look at training today and then make a decision from there.
Is it likely only to be a 1 week injury for Munster?
Well, it's been a couple of weeks now, and as I said, it's sort of one day looks like he's going to play, and next day he doesn't look like he's going to play. So, I'm not quite sure exactly what's going on. I don't think anyone's exactly sure of what it is or how to fix it. So, but as I said, it's just been a bit of a roller coaster up and down. He looks like he's going to improve, and he does a bit of training, then it sort of gets sore again. So, anyway, we'll see what happens and go from there.
Any chance of a fitness test tomorrow if he can, or is it definitely?
We'll just see how he is this afternoon. And, we might if he's pulled up okay from this, but more likely that it won't be.
Just how frustrating has that been? You want to start the season with a bang.
Oh yeah. Again, it's disappointing, but it happens. It happens in games. So obviously, disappointing for us, but it's disappointing for Cameron too. He's sort of done everything that has been asked of him, but it hasn't really got good enough for him to play, or good enough for him to train. So if you can't train, you're not going to play. So as I said, it's just been a bit of a roller coaster. That's been the hard part for him. He's been good and then trains and then he sort of goes downhill again. So like I say, we'll just see how he pulls up this afternoon, but more than likely, we'll pull one of the other two guys in.
A big ask for Jonah if he gets the nod. I mean, he's obviously played a few games for you now, but not against the Panthers. But
how have you
seen him kind of evolve, I suppose?
Yeah, again, he's played both our trials, and I thought he'd done a pretty good job. And he's still only a young kid, So Tyron's played plenty of halfback for us as well. He played a couple of games towards the end of last year. So, like I say, we'll just have a bit of a look at training and see which one we'll stick in there. But I'm really confident both of them will get the job done. We'll just expect them to play to their strengths and then go from there.
Joe Chan in the back row, exciting for him.
Yeah, it's I think made the point earlier in the week. It's our first ever father and son at our club. So Joey and obviously very proud of that. And I'm sure Alex is pretty excited about it as well. So like I say, he's done. He's had a good pre-season and shown enough that we think he's ready for first grade. So we'll find out tomorrow night.
What about Nas? Is he back likely next week, or what's his?
I'm not quite sure when he'll be back. It's been a little bit like the Munster situation, up and down. So like I say, I'm not quite sure when he's going to be back, but he's had a pretty restricted pre-season. So see what happens.
We're taking on the Panthers. Is this probably your biggest challenge, maybe in a round one that you've come up against in your long time?
It's round one or round 20. They've won 3 premierships in a row, and so you don't flip that. And we know it's class and what we're up against tomorrow night, and we just need to stick to doing what we have practiced all pre-season, what we think is going to work for us, and we'll see where that takes us. But we know that opposition is going to be ready to go.
Melbourne Storm always rock up ready to play round one. Do you take personal pride out of that record, Craig?
Not really. I don't go out in the field and do it. The players sort of do it. So at the end of the day, it's round one, and we have got a good record there, obviously. But at the end of the day, it's more important that we go out there and perform well, perform basically to what we're capable of doing, and then we'll go from there.
Would you like to be playing in Vegas starting next season?
Again, that's out of my control, so I'll leave that to the hierarchy there.
Is there a bit of a revenge on the players' minds, considering Penrith had the wood on you 3 times last year, including that prelim final?
At the end of the day, that's happened now, so that ain't going to count for much. As different side we've got, a little bit different side they've got. Obviously, we didn't enjoy that prelim final, and as I said, at the end of last year, that was the real disappointing part. We don't think we've done a good job to get to the prelim, but the way we went out was really disappointing. So at the end of the day, it's, we just need to play to our strengths tomorrow night, and what we've practiced during the pre-season, we need to put that into practice tomorrow night.
Have you been happy with Happy's pre-season, his progress over pre-season?
Yeah, I think again he was a bit of a late starter, obviously with the injury, but he hasn't really missed a beat since he's come back into full-time training with the squad, and he's played in both trials. So I think you can just see him getting a little bit more confidence, each time at training, but also in those two games. You can see he's a lot more confident in the second trial than he was the first trial. So we're really confident that he'll do a really good job for us.
Bit of a positional switch, Trent Liero going to lock and then moving Josh King into the middle. What's the reasoning behind that?
Well, Josh King's always been in the middle, I think, unless he might have played a bit of edge at Newcastle, but he's always played in the middle there. For Trent, we're just a bit of experimenting with him, just to see what we think is his best position for us. He can play on an edge or he can play in the middle. So at the end of the day, we're just sort of, in the trials, we play him in the middle a bit because, he really hasn't done too much of that. And, we think now he's going to be a little bit more versatile, playing on an edge, playing in the middle, and, hopefully they'll add a little bit more value to us.
Fashioning Nick Meaney into a centre, I guess that fills a hole, but also keeps him in your starting side.
Oh yeah, he's been great for us the 2 years he's been here, Nick. I think he was our best back last year and was probably our most consistent player, to be quite honest. So, like I say, we wanted to keep him in the side there somewhere. Obviously, last year he played, basically the whole year at fullback, and then the year before he played in halves mainly. So he come to us as a winger. So I've got no doubt he'll handle the centres, and he's been trained there all pre-season. So like I say, we know what a complete footy player Nick is, and we're really confident that he'll do a good job there. Any
temptation to bring Sue on the bench with his attacking, what we've seen last year with his attacking game?
Oh yeah, he still might end up there, with what's happening at the moment with Munster. But at the end of the day, he didn't play in any of the trials. So we'd like to see him. We're going to have to find a different role for him. As I said the other day, I think fullback's still his best position without a doubt. But there's a couple of other roles he can play with us. He just needs a little bit more practice in playing those roles, and I think he's going to go up playing with Queensland this weekend with our feeder team. So hopefully he can show some form straight away, and it shouldn't be too long until he's back in our 17.